Hi guys, it's Craig here. Just checking out my new Crop Circles book. It's absolutely fascinating. Well, this is not a crop circle video, but this is a beer tasting video. And I have 2 beers to taste today. Both of them came from PeiHomeBrewer. Okay, he sent me 2 beers and he sent Weird Beer 2 beers. So I think he'll probably be doing a review as well. But so I'm going to taste, the first one I'm going to taste is a European lager. Very, very simple brew. He used Cooper's Euro Lager malt extract, and he used 1 kilogram of dry malt extract and the kit yeast. Brewed at 16 degrees Celsius. That's the first one we're going to try. The second one we're going to try is a IPA. He says, I used a can of Cooper's IPA and a can of Cooper's Original Lager, both packets of yeast. I boiled half an ounce of Cascades for flavor and dry hopped with another half for aroma. Another half ounce for aroma. Fermented at around 20 Celsius. So those are the 2 I'm going to do. I'm going to do the European lager first. I've never tasted this one. I have a European lager kit in the fridge downstairs, and I can't brew it right now because it's not cold enough. You got to do these lagers. Now the lager I always do is not really a lager; it's more of an ale. But this is an actual lagered beer, European lager. Okay, so let's give this a whirl here. Got my screw pop thing here. Actually, this thing came in handy tonight. I'll tell you later what happened. A little bit of smoke. You probably can't see it from over there. Wow, it smells like a Heineken or one of those lagers that you buy. PeiHomeBrewer made this beer, and I find that it's really actually weird drinking one of his beers, considering he doesn't live around here. This is the first homebrew that I've had sent to me. In the past, I'm a little weird about having people send me homebrew, people that I don't know send me homebrew, but I'm starting to loosen up a little bit. So this is the first homebrew I've ever tasted that was sent to me from one of my fellow YouTube friends, and it looks great. It has a nice sort of slowly rising shower of small bubbles rising to the top. It's a little chill hazed. I don't care about that. Oh yeah, the lager is there. Like it's you'd know it was a lager if you weren't told. Definitely has that nice lager aroma. Nice malty taste aroma. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful lager. It tastes so authentic, man. It's got, like, I mean, I don't feel like I'm drinking a home brew here. This is really, I like it. It's a lager. It tastes like a lager. There's no off flavors. There's no fruity, appley kind of flavors in it. It tastes like one you buy from the store. This makes me want to buy a temperature control thing like what Steeljan has. This makes me want to make one of those. Because if I can brew this kind of beer, lager beer, all the time, this is the European lager. It actually comes with lager yeast. And yeah, it's really good. I mean, for a lager, it's as good as any lager I've ever tasted. So whatever. We'll see what Weird Beer has to say. But I love lager beer, so there you are. This is right down my alley. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish this. I'll try to. Well, no, I'm not gonna finish it. I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna go get my other glass, and we'll try the other one because I don't want to gulp this down and waste it. Just a second. I'm just eating the cracker to clean the palate. All right. Okay, here's the other beer. I'm going to show you the label he made. So he printed that and stuck it on. Nice big bottle. So this is the IPA. I was hoping my ferrets were going to be running around. That's why I framed the video to include their cage. But evidently, this is the one time they don't want to wake up. Any other time, they'd be tearing that cage apart. 1 can of Cooper's IPA and a can of Cooper's Original Lager. The Original Lager isn't really a lager. It's more of a light ale. Both placed in both package of yeast. Boiled 1/2 ounce of Cascades for flavor. Dry hopped with another 1/2 ounce for aroma. Fermented at 20 degrees Celsius. Let's go. See what this one tastes like. Oh, smoke. I don't know if you saw that. Probably not, because I'm too far away from the camera. Beautiful. Now this one's this is very different than the other one there. You can tell there's obviously more malt. Well, I don't know if there's more malt than the other, but because it's a bit of a darker beer, we've got a little more head and so on going on here. So we're just going to have to wait for that to settle off. Meanwhile, I want to tell you just briefly, I had a bit of a DJ thing going on outside in the parking lot where I had my equipment out there and all my box of stuff, wires and everything like that. And I actually, there was a big squeal that came out the speakers and it blew one of my tweeters. And I always keep a spare tweeter in my box when I don't DJ much anymore, but when I used to DJ, I used to always keep a spare one because you blow tweeters like crazy. And I didn't have to come home and get a screwdriver. I just took the old tweeter out with the star screwdriver on here, undid the leads, put the new tweeter in. In 2 minutes, I was back in action. Nobody even knew what happened. So it is handy for more than just opening beers. This isn't the one I had my keychain on. That's the one I used. This is another one I've got for just doing this. So there we are. Having a little trouble with the little awesome head retention there. So we're going to start to do an aroma test here. Now this has more of and I could get more of it from the bottle because there wasn't this great big head on top. It's got more of a floral, almost like some sort of a berry, a blackberry or some sort of a berry smell to it. Yeah, I'm picking up kind of that sort of grapefruit citrusy kind of smell from the Cascades. So, well, let's move on and give this a whirl. Look at that. It looks great. Looks great. So he's got 2 cans of Cooper's, an IPA and an original lager. Both packaged yeast, some hops in there. That's what this beer's made out of. Looks really nice. Give it a try. Here we go. Oh yeah. The hops, bang, right up front, definitely. That last hop addition there, or well, he did 2, and one of them was for flavor, and the other one was for aroma. So we got both of those notes in there. You can tell that that's what he did. Let's go again. It's got a nice bitterness to it as well. It's definitely a hoppy beer. It's an IPA. It's you guys in the West Coast would love this kind of thing. It's a hop heaven. But he didn't overdo it. Actually, what was the one I did? One of the beers that I did had a lot of hops. So it was a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. That had a little, well, it was just a little bit over the top for me, but it was still okay. This is nice. The hops aren't overpowering. I can still taste the malt. Excuse me. It's got great carbonation. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure how long he aged these things, but I think they must have been aged for, I would say, at least a month. The clarity in this one, it's always been a little bit cloudy, even when I let it sit in the fridge for a couple days. But I'm pretty sure it's probably just the dry hopped. Sometimes in a dry hop beer, it does that. I don't care if it's crystal clear. Crystal clear beer is for people who buy it from the beer store. They buy the macro beer and they think it's supposed to be crystal clear. Homebrew doesn't have to be crystal clear. Don't stress about it being so clear, you know. It doesn't have to be, as long as it's not like, you know, mud. I mean, come on, it doesn't have to be crystal clear. It's homebrew. It's very nice. Lacing is happening. I like it. If you want me to give these guys a comparison, personally, style-wise, I prefer the lager because I'm not much of a hop-head person. But if for somebody who is a hoppy person, you definitely would like this beer. I like it. It's very good. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with either of these beers. Okay? I don't work for Cooper's. I don't work for anybody that has anything to do with homebrewing. I just buy it. I use it. So does he, and so do lots of other people. I see absolutely nothing wrong with either of these beers. They're both good. PEI, man. The guy knows how to make beer. Come on over and show me a thing or two. This here, very nice, hoppy beer too. I don't know what else to tell you. It just has, you know, the aroma is different than the taste. The aroma is kind of it's a dull, like, I don't know, some sort of a berry. Like a fruit of some sort, like a blackberry or a darker kind of fruit. We almost got the whole thing here. I'm sorry, I had to do that. all you have to, you know, it's not hard to just beef up these kits just a little bit and you get good beer. All grain is coming to CraigTube. Okay? There will be an all grain video on this channel. Don't hold your breath. It's going to take me, I got to get some materials together and get some stuff worked out. I'm not going to abandon simpler ways of brewing. Okay? I mean, I might brew a batch of all grain beer and say, wow, this is amazing. I can't believe I haven't done this yet. Okay? And I'll know how good it is. I have a few beers before I go to bed. You know, it's relaxing to me while I'm working on my videos and answering all my messages. That's when I do it. And, you know, I tend to go through a lot of beer because I got friends and neighbors and stuff. We hand them out and let them have some too. I make a batch of beer every week and a half. And if I had to do all grain every week and a half, I don't think I'd be married anymore. You know what I mean? It's time consuming. And if, you know, once in a while, yeah, maybe once a month or once every month and a half, I'll do a batch of partial or all grain or whatever. But it's a matter of time. How much time do I have? I'm just going to have to bash out my kit and kilo brew this weekend because I don't have enough time to do anything else. You know, so that's what I do. And I drink it and it's okay. You know, it's all right. But when you start adding the hops, when you start adding the dry malt extract or the second can of malt extract or just more malt extract, never mind a can, I mean, it doesn't have to be a can, but, you know, adding more malt extract instead of adding your dextrose, when you start getting into those things, the quality of the beer goes up significantly. And that's what PEI has done here. He's shown us that these little extra steps that you can take can really up the ante on this easy home brewing arena. So I apologize. I hope I wish my ferrets had come out. Anyways, thanks guys for watching, and more videos are definitely coming up. Don't worry, I wouldn't let you down. Okay? Take care. Bye, guys. They're so cute. They were sleeping. Hey, you guys, I want you to make some racket when I make my video. Right? The one time I don't want them to sleep. And they're sleeping. Come on, wake up. Alright. See.